All right, my name is Beta Rock, and together we can change the world. This is a biblical text, John 3:8. The wind blows wherever it pleases. Can we make it a song? You hear its sound, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it is going. So it is with everyone born of the Spirit. This then is my prayer. Lord, may I be your wind here now in Jesus' name. Amen. I've been roaming around. I'm trying to get my body adjusted to waking up an hour earlier. My first laborer job started at 6. This here job I'm in now starts at 5, and that's particularly a little bit earlier. I think I haven't been late, but I'm pushing it. And I'm trying to. Can you adjust your circadian rhythm, or do you? I don't know, but I'm trying to adjust that. I think you can. I don't know, but I need to wake up a little earlier. Like I went to bed last night at like 6. I was out. Like I think I woke up, but then I got to get my wake up time a little earlier. I think. I mean, it's just doesn't necessarily matter, but it's been what's happening, and so I've been up since I don't know. I went back to bed because I decided the circadian rhythm was going to have to wait for training for another day. Okay, but every Saturday then I talk to a friend. Today, I think we advanced further into what I have in mind. Some of the tenets of Beta Rock Church sit, I don't know, at the beginning. So that's nice. I like that because then it's like not new. So I haven't said much about it lately, although it's always there, kind of like Hebrews 10:26-31. To knowingly sin and to keep on doing it puts you in hell. That's a base idea of Beta Rock Church that you just don't wash away. If we're going, I mean, not that I, no. I was going to say, not that I can't adjust. And in general, yeah, I mean, there can be things that can be adjusted, but this one is a deep one. I just got that. But so is friends. And that's mainly what I'm sitting here talking about because I was about ready to brush my teeth. I mean, good thing, it's just too gross to say, but I'll say it anyway. Good thing you can't like smell my breath because I need to brush my teeth. I've been up since 2 o'clock, 8 hours. I've already done a whole day of thinking. I got one thing I want to do today now, and I'm going to run, do different things. But anyway, I had my normal Saturday conversation with a friend. This friend comes from work, and he doesn't believe in Jesus. I guess not. But that's where, I am America's pastor, okay? So this doesn't sit so well. But today, different things, I don't need to necessarily get into all the details. No, I'm thinking a minute, pausing, letting that wind talk to me as I talk to you. I fill out a thing. 8 dimensions of wellness. There's another idea of Beta Rock Church. And he likes it, and I like it because I've been doing it. I did with my counselor, but the counselor's done. I mean, I graduated from counseling some months back. I do not intend to go back because I'm relying on people like this to help keep me on some kind of good place. I gained, listen to me, this is not good. See the smile on my face? I gained 11 pounds this last week. It's been a joy. I mean, I this morning I decided to have food. Okay. And see, I'm laughing, but then Hebrews 10:26-31, is this a sin? I Googled it a little bit. I mean, there's an element of yes here. I'm not going to talk about that now. I'm just telling you that, look, I can go to hell like anybody else. I said to my friend, I wrote him this text. I'm like, maybe I'll just read it to you. I don't, you might need some context. I filled out the 8 dimensions of wellness and rated it. And inside of it, I put comments. I mean, I could email you this and you could do it. I've encouraged different people to do it. Nobody's doing it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It's like Novocaine, like it says in the Herman Boone, Remember the Titans. Keep working it. I've been. Just because people don't do it doesn't mean that it doesn't work. And it doesn't mean that they won't do it, that over time they'll be like, oh, that's a good idea. Yes, it is. I am America's pastor. This is a case in point. Okay. I've been doing this with this fella for a little bit. He did it once. Okay. I wrote down the numbers because that's what I do. If you do it, I wrote it down so that we have a base point to talk about from the next time. So interesting. Deciding to do things right. We don't take a vote. We don't have a democracy. It's a dictatorship, or whatever word you want to come up with. It's not a tyranny. Okay. It's a theocracy. Beta Rock Nation. Better because of stuff like this. Anyway, I put down, I have categories. You could email me, I give it to you. It lets me communicate the most important things quickly. I sent it to him at like 20 minutes before our time at 8 o'clock. He wrote back, I like reading your notes. Oh, that's good, because I think they're entertaining, but they're also succinct. Look at how long it takes me to say anything. I mean, but here I sit down, I type out some things that are kind of the juiciest, best, not juicy, yeah, but just the most important things. So I purposely did this with him. I said, because it does eat at me, if he's going to go to hell, I shouldn't really just be like, how are you? But then how to do that? And later I just emailed, my phone here is buzzing. Could you hear that vibrate? Maybe my other friend, this guy that I've been praying for like 2 weeks. Okay. That's, I say it had Charles Stanley says it sometimes where he makes fun of that kind of thought. Like 2 whole weeks, like that's some kind of long period of time. Moses was in the desert as a damn shepherd for 40 years. Pray to God when I hear things like that I don't do my shepherd job now for 40 years. I don't necessarily want to be done, but look, God is God and I am not, and I want to listen and serve and obey the omnipotent one. Because if he ain't ready for me to be done being a shepherd, and I ain't going to be done being a shepherd. I want to be the lowercase king. That's more fun. Kinda. I like my job now. Okay. Anyway, but I said to my friend, the end result of all of this is just clarity, okay, into things that matter. Did you see the title of this? Just one good eye. Isn't that what it said? And the picture wasn't the best, but I decided to Google it because that's what he said that impacted me. And I wrote him this thing back. But I gave him something good, like medicine. Okay, spiritual medicine, and I said it in my little thing, and he did. He thought about it for 20 minutes. I mean, not that we hadn't been talking all the time, but I wanted to understand how he could be good. If you'd meet the guy, he's about as kind of a person as could possibly be. This is why I reached out to him over the last 20 some years. He was in my second job. Because he was kind in deeper kind of a way. Basically, he helped me with this thing, But other people, this damn Messiah College graduate, didn't help me this way. This guy who outright says he doesn't believe in the Holy Bible, Jesus God, is kinder than this fucking Pharisee. And you wonder why? Do you even wonder anymore why I say fucking? I mean, they said in the Little House on the Prairie, Charles said something about it. He said, heck, I was going to copy it down because it was right. That was the right word to say then. Like, Charles is a good man, but you look, what went down here, I forget the context, but I was like, right, see, even Charles Ingalls curses. I mean, he said the nice version, and I'm not saying it didn't fit into what he was saying, but when you do this kind of shit, go to Messiah. This is the kind of thing Jesus says you need to put a millstone around their neck and throw them into the Sea of Galilee. Because this is the kind of bullshit that gets little kiddies confused. I thought you were good. No, you're a fucker. That's what Jesus is saying. You're such a fucker, we need to throw you into the Sea of Galilee with a millstone around your neck. What's next on the church board agenda, Bob? We need these kind of people that tell the truth like this. This is what I said. But it got my friend thinking, and it got me saying some good stuff. I said, so basically, unlike my one friend who's atheist, okay, my friend today clarified. He said he believes in a God. Okay. Okay, well, that helps me understand. I don't know where it's going to go from here. But some of the things that we said related to this, my favorite thing was this thing about an eye. All this stuff that we said for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Then we got down to something that mattered. Okay. We live in a world. You got Christmas, right? Did you buy some stuff online? Comes in the mail. How the hell does this happen? I'm part of that structure. I'm the guy that goes and fetches the stuff. I mean, it touches my heart in some ways to see what people are buying, everybody. I mean, so it kind of touches me. It offends me in some other ways. I'm not going to get into that right now, but because that's not, I mean, at the end of the day, there's a 51-49 swing here. It's more into the happy. I get a little upset to the materialism, and I think it's a waste of money, some of this. That's the negative, and that's important, 49%. But I'll lean into the love side here, the love boat. Okay. But my friend, he's been telling me in this time here, basically the last, you can almost use words like year now. We've been keeping at this more deeper thing. I said, do you want to be my friend? He said, yes, I would like to think about that. Okay. Today was a good conversation. I said, we can ship millions of these products every which way, but can we have 5 good friends? And I didn't even say 5. I said 5 to you because that's what was kind of the thing in my head where this 12 became. I'm like, come on, 5? I think we can do better than this. Jesus said 12 disciples. Okay, 12. I mean, that's how it got set in Beta Rock Church. I mean, I'm just telling you the story. 12. How many do I got? 1. I'm working on some other ones like this guy. I'm working on different ones. I didn't change my rating to my social in the 8 dimensions of wellness, but this would be the place that you, me, anyone, listen, Beta Rock Church Sunday School, that's what I said to him. 2.8 million Sunday school teachers that are based on this idea. Listen, one of the biggest things of world cultism is consumerism and buying stuff. Okay, we're darn good at that. It is amazing the amount of product that we ship in the process. I mean, amazing. I guess amazing, but it's amazing. I mean, it is just amazing. We're good at that. 10. Relationally, how many good friends do you have? That's what Pastor John said. If we die, because he heard it from somebody else, I don't know whoever said this. If you die with 5 good friends, what the hell are we doing? Really? I mean, listen to me. We can ship product and have 700 Facebook friends that are shit. This is America's pastor telling you the truth. I got me 1 good friend. Right now, 1 qualifies into what is right, okay? Into what a good friend looks like. And I'm working on other ones. Happy to this end. My friend told me too that he's got a couple other people and I was like, did I plan? I don't know. But that's good. That kind of gave me the idea to text him back and say, just look, this is a little seed here to say what I'm saying. America's pastor is telling us that we need measures in this world that tell us as clearly as it does for this shipping business that we got. This is good. And we can say why we got it quantified. It's measurable. 10. Relationally, zip, zilch, zippo, nada, bupkis, and squat. Okay. 0 is what the world gets in terms of their relationships. 50% divorce. I mean, just as all these, you want some metrics? So maybe we should go fucking negative. I'm nice. Okay. I got this one friend who's in the mix. She said, you're nice. Like, you're trying to trick me that you're not nice. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not nice, but I like how I said it to my friend. I said, we need enough mean, okay, to keep the good on track. And I said, holy, that's the word. Okay, Ezekiel 9. You want a biblical passage to disturb your world cultism panties? What did he say? Skivvies. That was what was in the official documentation at my job. We don't want to see your skivvies. I work with a lot of people that the culture likes to do the whole pants down thing. It's fine, kinda, but like skivvies, right? Read Ezekiel 9. This is the Holy Bible God. That's been eating at me for the last few weeks, and I'm finding places for it. I'm not letting world cultism define my righteousness. Listen, are you? I bet you are. You get kind of wrapped up in it. Come on now. I could comment about that. You could email me. Maybe we'll talk about it later, but not now. To embrace Ezekiel 9, the very heart of God. What's he saying there? I want you to meditate on it like I've been. Then we'll talk. It matters. Anyway, because you can still be nice. It's all right. It's good to be nice. Jesus is love. God is love. I'm not saying that he's not. Anyway, where the really thought here is down. Let me think now, but I'll go with what I want. With because what people die inside is over this lack of love, connections, relational connections. So used to getting 700 Facebook friends that leave you feeling empty. I mean, deeply. So we all, not me, okay, but world cultism just does this. We gotta sell shit to keep the world turning. Yeah, that's what world cultism thinks. Well, okay, I'm not saying we don't get people things and that's a place, okay. But come on now. What we were saying, what he said, because I said, all right, maybe I'll go to Africa because I can't compete with this economic way and still be an entrepreneur. I was talking about this a little bit. And I said, I was remembering back to something somebody said at Messiah, where this missionary doctor commented to my friend who told me, okay, I didn't hear it from him. I never even met the guy. His daughter's pretty. I saw her a couple times. He said that he liked working in Africa because people were, appreciative. And I think it was because of all this, just, we got to get shit out the door. That's not at all human. Okay. Humans have feelings. Thank you for healing me to whatever was going on with this doctor. And listen, I'm pretty sure about this, even though I didn't talk to the person, but I don't think that he wasn't a missionary because he wanted to advance Jesus. That wasn't the basis of his comment. He wasn't to God be the glory. Okay. He was human, fleshly. I mean, this is what's coming out of my mouth. He liked that people said thank you or did it in ways that were deeper. That's all I knew. Then listen, here's where my friend said, okay, today's friend. This is, I think, as deep as it goes here. Let me think. There might be a connection here to something that was also deep, but I don't know that. Okay, so we'll just go to this story, which we'll just leave them like a distant. I think it was a connection here. But anyway, the person that was a doctor, like I was saying, an eye surgeon that went, an eye doctor, surgeon too strong? An eye doctor, I don't know, surgeon's probably right, went to Asia and the people there would have cataracts. So he would help heal the cataract so they could see. And my friend was like going with what I was saying and said that the people were happy to have one good eye. Like, I think that's what happened. They couldn't see at all. So he gave them one. They're like, thanks. Now, if we get a product in the mail that's red and it should have been blue, not that this happens because this system I work for doesn't really allow this. There was something tricky that happened yesterday. I was like, oh, look how that could happen. But look, basically, you order red and you get red because it's a 10 out of 10. We're good at shipping. But in that kind of a system, if it comes broken, you're going to send it back and Amazon's going to send you a perfect one because it's a 10. We're good at that. And that's good. God tells us to be perfect. But relationally, oh, I just need one good eye. Because our standard is so we're negative or zero or sometimes somehow in here. And I'm saying as America's pastor, listen, okay, we're going to make a 32 million person nation set apart, a narrow path. The opposite ideas of what world cultism says with votes and shit. But still big, 32 million. Fleshly's even fine. We're going to say, thank you. We're going to take you by the hand. We're going to ask what's going on inside. Have you fill out an 8 dimensions of wellness form. It ain't no secret that, I like pretty women. It's been a lustful problem, and now it's just fine. Good. Whatever you want to think, it doesn't even matter. But well, it does in ways. But today was I went back to this. I said, this lady, shoo, she pretty. And I wanted to tell her about this story. And she blocked me. This is from before. This is not the type of person that's going to do well at Beta Rock Church, at Beta Rock Nation. I don't care how pretty you are. What the hell is going on? That when someone tries to love on you properly, you block this? That's just a little side comment that I don't really understand, other than to say, like if I give you an 8 dimensions of wellness form and you don't fill it out all the time, or that this person rejects me, I'm not with a world cultism mentality asking you to fill out a fucking consumer response report to ask me if I'm doing the right thing. No, I'm an audience of one guy looking to the Almighty for direction. What does Jesus tell us to do? Wash your disciples' feet and all these kinds of things that are deeply down tender. Yeah, Jesus would look at that person that healed the one eye and be good. But no. Perfection here says we're going to do both eyes. We're going to care for you properly. Well, we can't do that very quickly. Right, we're not in world cultism. We're on Beta Rock land. Where is this living water? Is that Mary? Did a little bit of research into this, because what's the story here? What's the Bible story to this kind of an idea? I got to bridge it because it's good. Maybe it won't come to me, but I did a little bit of work here. Because what happens then? What is a successful life? Heaven? Yeah. What does God want us to see? Nothing matters, right? And I think about Mary Magdalene. I've said this before in passing, and I did a little bit of work in people like John MacArthur and the people that want to divide up the Bible. And I'm not, this is just simply, I'd read it again because before I preached into it, I wanted to double check. But we don't absolutely know that the lady that anointed Jesus' feet isn't Martha's sister. So Mary of some place, which isn't Magdala, if I say that right, but it could be the same person or sense for someone I love the story of Mary Magdalene because of the whole thing. She was pretty. I told her, okay, just like that lady blocked me. Come on now. But when you touch the heart of holiness, you put all that aside. I mean, appearance is the flagship. Are we okay here? Appearance is the flagship. That's what I've said. Physical, it's the flagship. It's what people see. So it's very important. But at the end of the day, like now with the masks and things, like to deal with the heart of a person, to be like this person that blocks this, what is going on here, really? That's the person that Beta Rock Church wants to minister to. Hey, my fleshly problems are part of the story, but God help me. God, thank you. But I'm free of this, and now we can just deal straight. Am I saying this okay? To be touched like that. I want it. I mean, it distracts a bit to say it about the pretty people, but that's what I see here with Mary Magdalene. All the way with Jesus at the cross, 3 people to be touched like that. Somehow he got through, just like I did with my friend a little. Like, oh, agape love to do it right. Can you build a 32 million strong nation on this? Yeah, I prayed a Mark 11:24 prayer into it, and this gives me a chance to give you some tangible wins, okay? Do you have 5 good friends? Go for 12. Come on now. Are you ready to be a Beta Rock Church Sunday school teacher? To get this shit. That's what I said to my friend. Right? If you're tapping into this idea, people don't want, listen, okay, really, people don't want product as much as they want love. And what is love? Love is holiness personified. Really, to be like Mary and that lady that had the 5 husbands and living, if it's all the same person, could that be the same? But Jesus saw through it to the person that she was, to the same person that we all are, like my doctor friend, that want to be appreciated, cared for. And I'm just telling you that what it really then takes in the real world is like I did to my other friend who we didn't talk, but he did text me back, where I came after him with fire. The Bible uses this language, tested by fire. Does Amazon test you by fire? No. No, they do not. Is that a holiness mark? However it's supposed to come out here? No. Okay, we need to be taught by America's pastor. This is not good. We need friends, and we need to be friends. That when somebody's doing something wrong, we Matthew 18 their fucking ass to holiness. That is love. If they reject it, so be it. Whether you're this super pretty person or my friend, not that he's ugly, okay? To then have the end result where Mary Magdalene takes 300, I just was looking at this and I've heard this preached before, but this is, hey, I think it's right. 300 days worth of work and put it on Jesus' feet. Right? Okay. It ain't the whole days. It's the same old days repeating themselves. Mary is saying something here. I don't care about this stuff. I don't care that I'm pretty. Dare I say, maybe her hot boobies were hanging out a little, draped over Jesus. Does Jesus strong? Listen, she didn't care. She was interacting with a man that could take it and see through it to the heart that she has, that you, let me look in your eyes, okay, that you have. We all have this, to be cared for properly. That thing. You embrace that. That's the nugget of Superman, the nugget of holiness. That, okay. I'm not going to say just the morsel. We got a holy Bible that says all sorts of things, but this is core. This is the kind of thing, right? Like you can sit around and you can think about it, talk to your friends about it. It's firm. It's Matthew 7:24 and 25, solid because you know you have it. Confessing sins, it all just sits here. Nothing. Okay. How's that song go? Should I try that? You won't be done. You can always stop. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Nothing is too difficult. That's what I thought. It wasn't. Great and mighty God, great and mighty in power is he, something like this. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So that's positive, but there's nothing, so let it fly as it goes. Whatever sins are, it just all relates to this thing called holiness in a world cultism that has it so wrong. You want that? Okay. 5 husbands. Nobody likes that. Yeah, but Jesus saw through it. Was he nice to her? No. But was he? She got it. Yeah. This ain't theory, people. This is real. My chains are gone. I've been set free. How about you? I'm just simply saying that it's worth it. It's been done before. Now I'm inspired into it to see possibilities in others. How do I take it? We'll pray now. How do I take this? Spread it. Are you in? Are we ready to start building an infrastructure here? I messaged some dude, I know some kind of African dude who is tired of religious persecution in the UK. Hi, my name is Beta Rock, blah, blah, blah. A little comment thing they give you on the internet. My name is Beta Rock, and together we can change the world. I believe it. Let's get about it. It's good. Is this good? Am I saying it as good as it needs to be? Idea to God. Maybe I'll say more. I want you to have the idea somehow here to step out of consumerism and these words and simply embrace this idea of what matters the most. 5 good friends, 12 good friends. And what does that look like? Fire, holiness, love in ways that I don't think you've experienced, but are there for the taking. Attainable, real, good. Then we spread it. I will make you fishers of men. In Jesus' name, amen.